And so when Luka hit the game-winning three on the Clippers in the bubble, you tweeted out, invested a step back, which is one of the all-time great bubble tweets, by the way. So good. But I feel like that's something, the step back specifically, that has unlocked so much for so many guys, whether it's Luka, James, Harden, Dame even, that ability to shoot a step back three, which is something that like we coming into the league as 23, 24, 25-year-olds, like you did not shoot
no
step back threes.
Yeah.
Nobody was shooting. Nobody was even working on that.
Yeah. At all. But you know what's funny? I love the step back since I was in high school. Because I jump back a lot. Like granted, I'm able to do it in different variations now. But in high school, my biggest thing was creating space. How can I create space? Like I wasn't going to kill you off the dribble. I wasn't going to make you fall and nothing like that. I was going to be straight line, get you downhill, and then just create some space. And I kind of still have that mentality today. And it's a matter of like now I can do it off either foot. You know, I can do it off dribbling or like if I'm just honestly coming off a curl, the refs won't call it travel, but I'll literally do it off of a curl, off a catch and shoot. And it's just that second. Or, you know, all you need is a second to see the hoop. You know, all you need is a second to breathe. And, you know, that's all you need. And so that's always been my go-to, and it still is. And I think what makes it so dangerous is your ability to score at all three levels. So, like, once you're able to shoot threes, you can score mid-range, get to the basket. Guys don't know what you're going to do, you know, and then once you get them leaning downhill, you know, they're at your mercy at that point, you know, and it's just a matter of technique from there and just, you know, getting on balance, because that's all a step back is just making sure you got proper balance, because that's a tough ass shot to shoot.
I want to reiterate this point, and I know I've briefly talked about this before, but you brought something up just now in terms of shooting a step back off a catch, right? It sounds like, how is that possible? The key to good shooting, the key to being a good shooter, the key to being a good scorer, to me, comes down to one thing, and it's footwork. You have to have unbelievable footwork. And if you look at every good shooter and every good scorer, it's footwork. It's footwork. And what they're teaching you guys, I had this conversation with my basketball trainer the other day. Like, we were working on this, like, basically a version of the gather step out of pick and roll to get to the rim. Bro, I have trouble with it. But all these players now that are coming into league, you guys have been taught this since you were like 14, 15 years old. Yeah. I'm 36. I'm trying to learn how to do this, at 36. And so it's the skill and the footwork of all these young guys like Tyler Hero coming in. Like, I didn't have that shit when I was 19. No way.
Mm-hmm. Not at all. And that was something me and Drew looked at, you know, when we were like, okay, how do we want to dissect our game? Like, we love D Wade, we love Ray Allen, we love Allen Iverson, and we love Jordan, we love Kobe. And those two are footwork kings, Jordan and Kobe. And so that's literally all Drew would have me watch. My reverse pivots, every pivot, it was just watching Mike, watching Kobe, everything, step backs, crossovers, AI on his crossovers, on his pullbacks, like seeing his angles, seeing, you know, his footwork, seeing, you know, how low does he get? You know, is he more lateral? Is he more, you know, towards the hoop? And just being able to dissect those guys and put them all in you know, kind of a feel of what I want it put me where I am today, you know. And I would say also Paul Pierce was on our team. Watching him work on his step back every single day was it was amazing, because it's a quick one. You know, he uses his body more than he uses his feet, right? Like, Paul has good footwork, but he's a big boy, so he uses his body, gets you off balance, and then he has his pump fake. So it's a lot of guys had a different feel, different spice to their ingredient. And I just I've had the blessing to watch Paul, but just watching guys from afar, watching James as well, watching Luka, you know, watching Synergy, watching these guys, you steal it, and you see how much space you're able to create. You know, it makes the game that much easier, because if you score at all three of those levels, there's nothing that they can do.
Did you ever get a chance to work out with Kobe?